Just when you thought the quarterback talk died down, let's talk about it. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, Russell Wilson is now being talked about. Russell Wilson is now the big talk of the day. For a while, it was Deshaun Watson. Now all of a sudden, it was you, Russell Wilson. I'm going to clarify some things. I didn't want to make this video. I actually had a different video planned for you guys today, which is almost done editing, so I might still put it out later today. But needed to clarify some things about this whole Russell Wilson situation. I'm also going to talk about, will he be traded? And if I think, where he will be traded. And then comment of the day. A lot of you guys been asking me this comment, so I'm going to talk about it, and then we're going to talk about something else underlining. A lot of talking about, but I really quickly want to shout out my guys at patchvibes.com. You can tell I got the new logo here. It's a little crooked. I know it's supposed to technically be a different way, but the only way it could stay in there is if the fin's in there. But I also still have the old school. They have the Tua jersey. They have the Marino jersey. They also have the Shula patch. They have pins. They have t-shirts. Be sure to go over, check out patchvibes.com. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 20% off on your entire order. How can you beat that? Go check it out. So let's jump into this. And I woke up, just so you guys know, I go to bed at around 5:30 in the morning because I have a new baby girl. And I let the wife sleep. She goes to bed at 9. I stay up from 9 to 5. I go to bed. Then she takes care of the baby, and then I wake up around noon. So if I sound a little congested or a little weird, it's because I woke up. I'm recording this at 3 o'clock. I woke up about 2-3 hours ago. It's the life of being a new dad. Love it. I actually do love it. But I woke up and I saw from Bleacher Report this post, I'll pop it up, saying Russell Wilson's camp has approached trade designations with the Seattle Seahawks. Per Mike Duger, Sandal, all these people. The Dolphins, the Jets, the Saints, and the Raiders have been mentioned. Some people in the NFL think a trade could happen in the near future. And everyone lost their marbles. Of course, Dolphin Twitterverse and Dolphin fans all around were like, Russell Wilson now too? And again, we got to delve deeper into this. Didn't say the Dolphins are interested in Russell Wilson, even though I will talk about if this ever did happen, would I be? But it says Russell Wilson's camp has approached trade designations with the Seattle Seahawks, or just the Seahawks, meaning Russell Wilson's camp went to Seattle and said, listen, if we can get a trade going because Russell Wilson is another quarterback that has no trade clause, meaning I decide where I'm going. If we can get a trade going, here's the teams I want. Dolphins, Jets, Saints, Raiders. That's where I want to go, right? And again, like I said, everyone lost their marbles. Another quarterback, and talking about the Dolphins, another quarterback wants to go to the Dolphins, which I also tweeted out. Be sure to go follow me on Twitter. I also tweeted out, Dolphins are a prime destination, and I'll talk about this next week when I break down who I want free agency and who I want and who I think the Dolphins will get. There's two separate entities, and it might be two separate videos, but I'm going to talk about this more, but obviously the Dolphins are a hot commodity right now. They don't have the most cap space. I think they have the 8th cap space right now before cuts and everything, sitting around $25 million. But they're a hot commodity because they're winning. And Brian Flores is winning in 2019 with nothing, in 2020 with a bunch of rookies, and he's winning and he's doing well. So teams and free agents are seeing that and they want to be part of the success. That's why the Patriots were so successful for so long, is because they were winning. So free agents would want to go there for nothing. Tom Brady would take pay cuts because he just wanted to keep winning. Win and you get the people. So obviously the Dolphins are going to be a hot commodity. So everyone was losing their marbles. Look, Dolphins don't want Tua, even though, again, it's Russell Wilson saying to the Seattle, this is where I'd want to go. And all that stuff, right? Oh, another quarterback wants to go to Miami. Let's do this, yada, yada. So I woke up, saw this, just tweeted it. I said, we'll see how this pans out. But this is another situation where the quarterback tells the team where he wants to go, and then the team that is mentioned never says anything, right? And then Adam Schefter comes out and clarifies it all. Just says, just stop it. And he backhands a Bleacher Report. Whoosh, just stop it. Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson has not demanded a trade. His agent Mark Rogers told ESPN. Wilson has told the Seattle Seahawks he wants to play in Seattle, but If a trade were considered, the only teams he would go to are the Cowboys, the Saints, the Raiders, and the Bears. But wait, I thought it was the Dolphins. I thought it was the Jets. And this is what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a lot of this stuff, especially coming up to free agency, and especially when trades happen. Now, this is completely different than Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson has made it vocal that he doesn't want to play for the Texans anymore. Deshaun Watson has made it vocal throughout a bunch of months and weeks, and Deshaun Watson wants to be traded. That whole situation is, are the Texans going to trade him? But the Russell Wilson thing, Russell Wilson never came out and said, I want to be traded. I don't want to play for the Seattle anymore, whatever reasons why. That never happened. And Adam Schefter just came out because Russell Wilson's agent literally said to ESPN, he never demanded a trade. And if he did, these are the teams you want to go to: the Cowboys, the Saints, the Raiders, and the Bears. So everyone who's like, woo, Russell Wilson to the Dolphins, let's go. No. First off, I don't see him getting traded. And second of all, it won't be the Dolphins. Or maybe it will. Maybe they're a dark horse. Maybe they're hiding in the shadows and jump out and steal that quarterback. It's a possibility. But no, I don't see Russell Wilson getting traded. And here's why, right? For one, if I had the choice between Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson, right? Deshaun Watson is the young, hot talent, right? He's 25. Russell Wilson's a little older. Deshaun Watson has a lot left in the tank. Russell Wilson does have Super Bowl experience, all that stuff. But here's the deciding factor that I kind of would lean more towards Russell Wilson, right? For one, this is why I don't think that the Seattle Seahawks are going to trade Russell Wilson. And this is from SpotTrack, which this is where you see a lot of people talking about contracts and they really break it down. They talk about getting rid of Russell Wilson and the dead cap that the Seattle Seahawks are going to have to eat. When it comes to pre-June 1st dead cap, $39 million in dead cap. That's only they lose $7 million. $39 million in dead cap. Post-June 1st, this offseason, $13 million in dead cap, which is about $19 million saved, and $26 million in dead cap next year. It's pretty ridiculous. And then the new team, and this is why I would choose Russell Wilson a little bit over Deshaun Watson. The new team acquires $19 million this year. Yes, Deshaun is way cheaper this year, but look at the next 2 years, 24 and 27 versus 40 and 42. It's a little better in my eyes, but again, Russell Wilson's not getting traded. I honestly don't think he's getting traded. I think they'll they'll talk and they'll mend it. And if he does get traded, his agent said it's not to the Dolphins. But you never know. Dark horse could pop up. But I just wanted to make this video. Again, like I said, I have another video planned for you guys. It's the funny one that I've been working on. I'm editing, all that stuff. I got that planned still. Don't you worry, pretty little heads. But I wanted to talk about this because I knew once Russell Wilson and Bleacher Report named the Dolphins, that a lot of Dolphin fans were going to be like either upset, why the Dolphins, because I want to stick with Tua, or people who don't like Tua be like, yes, see, another reason why we're going to get rid of Tua, because the team doesn't believe in Tua, because why would Russell Wilson say the Dolphins? He didn't say the Dolphins. So I just want to clarify that, right? Now, be sure to comment below. Let me know. Obviously, you're going to have some people who don't like Tua say, yes, this should be a move because this, and that. And like I said, if I had the options between Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson, I'd actually go Russell Wilson just because of his contract for the next 3 years versus Deshaun Watson's contract. And I think he has a little bit more experience. Don't get me wrong. It's a hard pick for me between the two because Deshaun Watson is really good, but so is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is extremely underappreciated. So that, but be sure to comment below. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I have a free agent video where I'm going to delve more into why these free agents are being targeted and put together with the Dolphins, like Jones, the running back from the Packers. A lot of people saying he wants to go to Miami. I'm going to talk about that more, and I'm going to digest that more in next week's free agent videos, because that's when we really jump into the free agency, because next week, I think the end of next week is when the tampering period starts. So next week is all free agent videos where I'm going to be breaking down who the Dolphins should get, this, that. It's going to be fun next week, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. But let's jump into comment of the day. Now, comment of the day, I even tweeted this yesterday that Marcus Mariota was, there was talks about trade rumors with Marcus Mariota, blah, blah, blah. And I said, backup quarterback to Tua? And a lot of people said yes. A lot of people said his contract is ugly, though. And it is. It's a lot of money for a backup quarterback. But I think that'd be a good 1-2 combination, Marcus Mariota and Tua. And that's a lot of what you guys are asking me. Who do you think Tua's backup should be? Who do you think they should bring in for competition? And I've said this time and time again, I'm not bringing in someone to be a backup, right? I'm bringing someone in to compete. I never want Tua to sit back and say, this is my job. I'm the Dolphins starting quarterback. We did that with Tannehill for 7 years, and it didn't work out. We need to bring in somebody to compete with Tua. If Tua loses in training camp and whoever they bring in beats him out, and Brian Flores thinks that this backup, whoever they bring in, free agent or draft, is better than Tua, that's a problem, and that's not good, and we're probably going to move on from Tua. I'm saying this. Again, a lot of people want to call me a Tua apologist and a Tua fanboy and stuff. Nah. I consider myself very even-keeled. If Tua doesn't beat out whoever I think they should bring in or whoever they bring in as his backup or his competition, that's not good. But also, if he doesn't, give the kid a chance. Is that what I'm saying? But listen, a lot of you guys are asking, hey, who should they bring in as a backup? I would personally draft somebody, but I also like the intrigue of maybe like a Marcus Mariota. But again, his contract is ridiculous. And I know I would not give the Raiders more than like a fifth for Marcus Mariota, to be honest with you. But I think that'd be a good 1-2 combination. The other thing, and I noticed that, a lot of people who don't like Tua are going to jump in and say, bench him. Good. Whoever the backup's in is going to start because Tua got benched. And I've heard this a lot, and I've heard this a lot on Twitter and in other videos, and a lot of people use that as a reason why Tua sucks, right? And why Tua's not good, and why Tua won't be good because he got benched twice, right? And that's what you hear. That's what you hear from people who don't like him when you try to just say, like, give the kid a chance. He's shown things. He's shown he can be good. Just give him a chance. And that's all I'm saying is people say, well, he got benched. Justin Herbert didn't get benched. Joe Burrow didn't get benched. He got benched, which means he's not good. Getting benched necessarily doesn't mean you're not good. Getting benched necessarily doesn't mean that you suck. Steve Young got benched in 1994. He then proceeded that year to take the team to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady got benched in 2014. Who else? Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, here, I got this article back in the day, his rookie year. Seattle Seahawks won in Week 5 against the Carolina Panthers, but rookie quarterback Russell Wilson's 2 interceptions nearly cost his team the game. The Seahawks are not adverse to benching Wilson in favor of free agent Matt Flynn soon. If they believe he would give the team the best chance to win, and Coach Pete Carroll is closely monitoring the situation, if Wilson cannot be more effective on third downs and establishing more of a pocket presence, the move to Flynn could be imminent. Another guy who could get benched, or not could have, but in his rookie year, when he was struggling, was talking about getting benched. And a lot of people want to say Joe Burrow didn't get benched. That's because the Joe Burrow and Herbert, I hear a lot. Well, they didn't get benched. For one, they didn't have a backup quarterback as capable as Ryan Fitzpatrick is. Ryan Fitzpatrick sucks, Doug. No, he doesn't. He's actually a very good, capable backup. They didn't have that. Plus, they weren't playing for the playoffs. The Bengals and the Chargers were never really in playoff hunt. They kept losing and losing. But if they were, and they had a capable backup, you think Joe Burrow wouldn't have been benched against Baltimore? Losing 27-3, that loss, where he threw 183 yards and an interception? You don't think he would have been benched in that game? Or Justin Herbert against the Patriots? 45-0 he lost. 209 yards, 2 interceptions. You don't think if they were in the playoff hunt and they needed to win that game, at some point they wouldn't have been like, screw it, we're going to put Fitz in because he's shown that he can help us do something? So my whole point of this is to say Tua got benched so he sucks is just, it's a very bad argument, I guess you could say, or flawed argument, because Steve Young, Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, and people calling for Russell Wilson to be benched, and look how he ended up. And like I said about Burrow and Herbert, right? And again, I'm going to get people saying, well, there goes Doug making excuses for Tua. It's not really an excuse if it's a fact. Was Tua doing enough to win the games? No. Was Tua struggling against the Broncos and the Raiders? Yes. Did they put Fitz in to win the game because it was important and we needed to get in the playoffs? Yes. 100%. Does that mean that Tua sucks and he's a bust and we should get rid of him? No. That's the whole point of what I'm saying. No. But be sure to comment below. Always comment below. I read every single one of your guys' comments. You have no idea how many times I go through all your comments and read them and respond. So be sure to comment below. What do you think, right? Who do you think the Dolphins should go backup-wise? I'll talk more about this next week when I talk about free agency, and I'll especially talk more about it when the draft comes, because there's potential like third, second rounders that I would target as a good, capable competition and backup to Tua. So be sure to comment below. But that's the video. Like I said, I still have this big, fun, hopefully you like it video, Tom Grassi-esque video. I love him. He's very funny. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like. Be sure to check out Miami Sports Music. Fantastic, fantastic site, YouTube channel. I'm a part of it. TD's a part of it. They got something really great going there. Solo D, you know about him. So be sure to check that out. Other than that, I'll see you either tonight or tomorrow with that special video. And then I have the Richmond Web video probably coming out Saturday. So got to move some things around because things are happening. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.